Welcome back to the Max Reality. If you've seen my face before, then you know the drill, but if you're new here, I love talking all things reality TV, and today we are finally back with another Shark Tank product review. Today, PhoLicious. PhoLicious is from our most recent season of Shark Tank, Season 16, Episode 8. If you want to hear more about how the actual pitch went and all that, definitely go check out my recap video of that episode. I timestamp all the companies in case you just want to check out PhoLicious' story. But, spoiler alert, they did end up leaving the tank with a deal from Kevin for $500,000 for 15%. As I said in my recap video, if you have already seen it, I love instant type noodle bowls like this. So when I saw this come up, this was immediately one I wanted to try, and I got it. So I will be trying out the vegetarian flavor for all of you and giving my thoughts and feelings. And with that, let's get into it. We are back in Max's kitchen for another Shark Tank food review. We have PhoLicious here, and I am just gonna try it straight up, not doing any of the toppings. For its first try, I should try it in its purest form. So let me look at the directions. Fill the bowl with water, blah, blah, blah. Place the noodles in the bowl, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I brought y'all closer so you can see what this is all about. We're gonna open her up. So we got the noodles. I assume this is there's so many different things. I've never had something that has so many things inside. This is the spices. Oh wait, no, maybe this is the spice. Oh, there's two types of spice. There's the cloth spice bag, and then there's another set of spices. So, 2 spices, the like actual soup base. Oh, they even give you some sriracha. How nice. Oh, and some hoisin sauce, because that's optional. Yeah, that's optional. So very nice of them to add those sort of things for you, especially if you're out on the go. Also, chopsticks. I've never seen one of these type things come with utensils. I won't be able to, I'm not versed enough in chopsticks to be able to use that for this, but that's fabulous for people who are. And then garnish. So lots of little things, nice little variety, which will hopefully make it taste better than some of the ones that are just like noodles and a pack. So let's go. First things first, we have to rinse out the bowl. So let's do that. Okay, so the bowl is rinsed out now, and I filled it all the way to the water line. So first it's the noodles. Then the cloth spice bag. So this one. And do not open it out of you just want to open it out of the plastic. They have that in the instructions too. I feel like that should be obvious, but you know, you have to put that in the instructions because so many people would try to open this. So that just goes straight in. I don't feel like I should. I don't feel like it should. Try to like get it in there, so it's not just like sitting on top of the noodles. I don't know. Wow, I can already smell it. That smells really good. I'm so hungry already. Okay, then the other spices. These guys go in there. Then it says it's a cube. So maybe they've changed their recipe, because even when I was looking online, this was supposed to be a cube, but it's in this little, like, pouch instead. So I don't know what the deal with that is. I don't know if it makes any difference either. Like, yeah, this is a powder, so it's always funny when you get instructions for something and then it's not that way. That happens with the Amy Chun noodle bowls, too. But that's okay. What really only matters is if it tastes good when we're done. Okay, I put everything in there. I would think you need to stir it, but that's not one of the instructions, so I'm not going to do it. It just says cover it, and then... That's so weird. On the front of the bowl, it says 5 minutes. Maybe it's just saying that's when you'll be able to eat it, but the cook time on the instructions is 4 minutes. Do you let it stand for a minute? No? That's a little odd. We're finding random discrepancies. So this one only goes in the microwave for 4 minutes. So it's even better than 5 minutes. Just weird discrepancies. So you have to cover it and then put it in the microwave. So I'm going to do that now. And here she is straight out of the microwave. I went ahead and took the spice bag out. It's not in the instructions, but I just feel like using critical thinking skills would lead me to believe you should take it out. And then I added the garnish. I'm not going to add the sauces because I'm trying to taste it, like I said, in its purest form. But y'all, I wish y'all could smell this right now. The house smells so good. I wish I could add the extra fun garnishes, which I'll be doing for my next taste test, because I want it to look like that so bad. But I think it's going to be really good either way. And we're here for the taste test. Like I said, it smells so good. And then also, like I said, I have a fork and a spoon because I'm uncultured. And I don't think I can use chopsticks with noodles. I can only use them with things I can pick up. So I'm going to try some of the noodles first. Oh my gosh. That's really good. That's really good. Especially for just instant pho in the microwave. And then imagine when I'm going to add stuff to it. Stop. I want to get some of the soup. The spice packets really do it. I think that's what makes this one so much better than like the Annie Chung one that I've tried before. I feel like all the extra spices, you can really tell. Like, it feels like this cooked for longer than 4 minutes in a microwave. Yeah, that's doing it. That's doing it. That's so good. I would love to take this for like lunch or honestly just eat it here, at my house. This is really good. I can't believe it's instant pho, but like, that's so nice. And it'll be so nice to just add toppings to it because, wow. I'm speechless a little. This is way better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be good, but I just feel like this is on a different level than I thought it would be. Again, it's the spices. Like, it just smells so, like, aromatic. I can't even, like, I just am praying for the day where I can send the smell through the TV to y'all because, wow. Yeah, I'm going to go eat the rest of this in peace because, yeah, it's that girl. She's that girl. It is currently 3:45. I got done eating at noon, and I meant to, right after I got done eating, do, like, my final thoughts video. But, unfortunately, I was watching the new episode of The Traitors and got a little sidetracked. But this kind of works out because I wanted to say, after I finished eating, I felt really full, which was great because I was kind of worried about how filling it would be. But sometimes with bowls like that, like the Annie Chung ones that I brought up multiple times, things like that, they'll be filling at first and then wear off a lot quicker than I would like. But I'm still not hungry yet, which is very shocking to me because I love food. So very filling. Very tasty. 10/10 recommend. I am so ready to try it now with all the extras in it. It's another day trying PhoLicious. Today we're going to do some of the suggested additions. I'm only adding stuff that was on the list from the suggested things. Although while I was cutting some of them up, I was like, you know what would be really good in this? Mushrooms. But it's not on the list. And then I was looking at the pictures, and am I crazy or does anyone else think that's a mushroom? I feel like they should add it to the list. I think it would do really well. But for today, we're going to do jalapenos, cilantro, bean sprouts, green onion, and lime wedges to make it a little extra fancy. And here's our final product. I think it looks like pretty good. I decided to omit the garnish they give you because I was looking at it and I made the realization that it's just dried cilantro and green onions. So I did not put that in there and just put the fresh ones in there. I also added the sriracha that they have, squeezed some lime juice in there, and then put one on the side just so it would match the picture. And I'll report back to y'all. But again, like, by itself, it was so good. So, like, I don't have any fear that it's not going to be even better with some nice little fresh additions. I can now safely report that yes, it is just as good, if not way better, when you add your own fun little things to it. And again, like I was saying last time, it is so filling. Like, even just adding that little bit of stuff has made it that I have a little bit left and I don't know if I'm gonna finish it. I did finish it last time, but I was so full after, and this time, this is where I got before I was like, I just need to tap out, at least for now, because wow. Truly incredible to me because most instant type stuff like this is not filling. So I was very pleasantly surprised by that. Before we get into final thoughts, what I was really wanting to do was do a blind taste test between a couple different pho's, but the only one I could easily get my hands on was the Annie Chun one. All the others that were like online, I was going to have to order a bunch of them, and I just didn't want to get into all that. And I knew if I tried to do a blind taste test between these two, I would immediately be able to tell the difference. Because PhoLicious uses rice noodles and Annie Chun uses Hokkien noodles, and the texture between them is just so different. I knew I would immediately be able to tell, so there was no point in doing a blind taste test. So I just kind of thought I would talk a little bit about the differences between the two. Also, I'm going to make this one and eat it again because I've only had it one other time, and I slightly messed up when making it. I didn't put the sauce in when I was supposed to. I put it in at the end after I had cooked it because dummy hours. I don't have a better reasoning. That's just what happened. So I thought I would make this one again, kind of taste the difference. Number one, the obvious difference is the noodles are different. All the Annie Chun noodle bowls use these kind of noodles, like no matter what. I think except maybe the ramen might use a different noodle. I don't really remember. I've also had that one literally one time. Aside from that, just in general, there's less things in the bowl. There's just a topping packet and a sauce packet. So less things going in there. Again, we'll see how it is. I'm sure the smell is not going to be as great immediately as this one is, since this one does have like all the spice packets and all that really give it that oomph. But we're going to make this one again, try it out, and see how we feel. So this is what it looks like after it's all cooked. It definitely isn't as fragrant as the PhoLicious one. It still smells good. It's just not like as like overwhelmingly like wow amazing. I'll also say I definitely prefer rice noodles with pho, but you know, it is what it is. We're gonna try her out. Once again, I have a fork and a spoon instead of chopsticks because I am not cultured enough. It's kind of weird that the soup base for this one is literally like just liquid sauce. It makes me feel like I need to stir this a lot to make sure it really, you know, got in there. I'm also just really missing the smell from the PhoLicious one. Like this like smells fine. It's just, it's not the same. It's also very much not going to be the same with this form of noodle. It's fine. I just don't, like, these just aren't the right noodles for this. The noodles just don't really take on any of this flavor, and it just kind of feels like you're just eating noodles. I'm choking on a vegetable. It feels like you're just kind of eating noodles. I'm not really getting, like, it just doesn't feel like when you're eating pho, like, if that makes sense. Let's try some of the actual soup. It's fine, it's just way less flavorful. Like, it's very, very fine. That's what I would say about this. If I had both of these, though, and I could choose which one I was going to eat for lunch, it's definitely going to be this one. I'm so sorry, Annie Chun. She is my girl. I love all the other noodle bowls for the most part. But this pho just doesn't really do it for me like this does. It's just not the same, and I really do think it comes down to the noodles. No, it comes down to everything. It's the noodles, it's like how fragrant this one is. It's a lot of things. And we are back for the final thoughts, final verdict on PhoLicious. As far as the pricing goes, it is a little bit more expensive than the other noodle bowls that are out on the market. If we want to make a direct comparison with the Annie Chun pho bowl, theirs is around $3.29 at the grocery store, and then this one I had to buy in a pack of 4, and it was $19.98, so it makes it around $5-ish a bowl. So it is a little bit more premium, but it is very, very good, very, very filling. Like I said, definitely feel like $5 is a good value for something like this. It was so much better than I thought it was going to be. Like, I thought it was going to be good and I thought it was going to be fine, but I really can see this as something that I'm going to add into like my lunch routine as one of my good, easy, fast little nice noodle bowls. So at this point, I assume it's no surprise that I'm going to say I definitely recommend PhoLicious. If I had to give it a rating like I was doing during Sharkmas, I think I'd give it a 5 out of 5. It's delicious. I really, really liked it. It was super filling. I'm still so shocked about how full I was eating this, especially when I added stuff in. Like, I could not finish it, which was just crazy to me. That never happens to me with stuff like this. Aside from that, I feel like the price is good for what it is, and it does exactly what it says it's gonna do. So 5 out of 5. Definitely recommending PhoLicious. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. It means a lot to me. If you like Shark Tank product reviews, Shark Tank recaps, or reality TV in general, make sure to check out the channel and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year, so if you want to help me with that, I would greatly appreciate it. If you liked the video, don't forget to like it, and as always, I want to hear your thoughts, feelings, opinions, comments, all that and more down below, and until then, I'll see y'all in the next one.